Hello, wonderful people of the interwebs. Welcome to your Obrian time today. And as always, a big Obrian welcome to you. Again, thanks for stopping by today. So today, what are we going to be doing? Well, last video we were taste testing some Filipino food, right? Fast food from Jollibee. Today, we're going to be getting into some authentic Filipino food. A couple dishes that are extremely popular, and one of them, well, it's the unofficial official dish. So what are we going to be taste testing today? Well, number one, how can we not taste adobo? Such an incredible recipe in the Philippines, and it defines, you know, their kind of their heritage, their evolution of taste and recipes, right? So we're going to be taste testing a chicken and pork adobo, and so I found a source locally that makes authentic Filipino food. So this will give me a good, true representation of a basic recipe. You know, I did some research and I kind of understand it's a little bit all over the place on the adobo, right? You have south, north, you have, you know, how they used to make it 100 years ago, 50 years ago, and then you have additions, so on and so forth. But we'll keep it pretty basic. We'll use the primary ingredients, and I'll cover those with you. But the second dish, so we're going to be taste testing two dishes, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to taste it. I've not had any Filipino food ever, so this is really exciting for me. And you know, I got special friends in the Philippines. I'll put it like that. And so I adore the Philippines, and hopefully you'll share this with your friends, and this will be a true taste test from an American taste testing authentic Filipino food. And I wish you could send all your recipes to me, right? Because I know you're going to have criticism, but please don't. This is just an honest taste test today. So again, the second recipe, I'm going to be doing Lechon Kawali. Yes. So I'm going to be doing lechon, right? And I know there's some history there as well, but we're not going to be very elongated because I'm really excited to just taste test and enjoy the experience with you, the viewer. And you're more than welcome to comment your favorite types, your recipes, how you mix it up, and interact. So a lot of my viewers actually are Filipino, so you're welcome to interact. I love you, and welcome to the Obrian channel. And you know what? We want to get this started pretty soon, so you know what time it is. It's Obrian time. Oh, yeah. Let's get into this. Well, all right, Obrian fam. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, what do we got here? So, what I've got plated in front of you, beautiful people. Again, thanks for stopping by today. So, look, check it out. Oh, man, I can't. First, the fragrance smells really good, all right? So, the rice, right? I had to cook the rice myself because I wanted some jasmine rice. And I know you got to have it with adobo rice. I understand. I couldn't get the adobo rice, but I wanted a good quality rice to kind of blend in as needed. So what I'm using is jasmine, right? You got jasmine, Thai rice, but also Filipinos produce their own jasmine rice. So it's considered to be a good quality rice. And as I was cooking, I can still smell it. This is fresh rice, so I can still smell it in the air. So it kind of brings home, you know, the goodness of what we're trying today. So again, I am so excited to try this for the very first time. You know, I've never had authentic Filipino food, fast food, correct? But what I mean by I haven't had Filipino food ever, I haven't had authentic Filipino food. So I appreciate the recommendation of one of our viewers from the last video, and a special shout out to you, Denise. Thank you for your recommendation. I took it, and that's my little secret source. So we'll see how this goes. And for you viewers out there, wherever you are, you know, the Philippines is kind of, it's different, right? It's a different country. The people that are not aggressive, right? They're really nice people, and they live a simple life. They're ambitious like everybody else. They're trying to do what's best for their family, etc. And so they have also their own unique food and heritage. Here in America, we have our heritage. There's a lot of in-depth history and stuff like that. But the Philippines have had foreigners in their country, right? And you've had Spain in there. You had America come in there, and we got your back. Still today, Philippines, America has your back. We're one, right? We're one. So there's been a lot of historical events. So the reason I say that is because it kind of relates to the food we're tasting today. And we don't want to get really elongated in history, but I want to pay respect to where the taste and flavor came from, if that makes sense. Hopefully that's okay with you. So don't dislike that, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to provide honest feedback on flavor, but I always like to put a little bit of historical events in there. So, number one, I would say, all right, so adobo. There's a lot of tradition there. So if you go way back when, right? Filipinos, they did their marinations with vinegar and salt and things of that nature. So they did that kind of preemptively. This is way back. This is hundreds of years ago. And so on adobo, this dish, right, which has many variations and many recipes, I understand, but I'm trying to generalize. So I think a Spaniard in 1685, I'm sorry, 1613, a Spaniard first recorded it. Doesn't mean that's when it first started, but that's when it was recorded by a Spaniard. And it was a little bit different. Adobar, right, which in Spanish, that's a marinade, okay? So it's a marinade, which makes sense for the recipe, not necessarily the recipe, but the ingredients in it. So adobo, in a sense, isn't a specific recipe. It's a process of cooking. And then you could change it up and do whatever you want with it. And I like that. And when I was researching this, I was, to be honest with you, I was kind of nerding out, right? I was like, I gotta stop because I want to eat the food, right? But I want to pay homage and respect to some historical events in it. So you have it, right? In 1613 was first adobo was first recorded. Doesn't mean that's when it started. And so you had the vinegar, right? You had the vinegar and salt marinades, right? Following me? But then you had an immigration. You had trading with China, right? And so they introduced soy sauce to the Philippines, which were using, a vinegar and a salt, and they had their own thing going on. And so soy sauce was introduced, and also a lot of Chinese immigrated to the Philippines, hundreds of years ago, and it started changing things, right? And you have Arabs in Philippines. You have a lot of history. I can't even start the historical events, but I'll generalize. Bottom line, on adobo, what we're taste testing today has some roots to it, and it's an evolution that's beautiful. I mean, the evolution is beautiful. It's people intertwining together, creating something beautiful and tasteful, and then the Philippines themselves wrapped around it and made it better and increased the flavor of it, right? So there's some basics on adobo that make it adobo. And there's a lot of debate. Don't hate me, don't dislike me, and all that stuff. I'm just trying to give you some feedback, okay? I'm excited to taste it, and I'm excited once I research it. So don't penalize me for that, right? fact, like this video if you like the content, and I will do more of it. But so this recipe that I'm doing today is basic, so where you know where I'm coming from on what I'm going to be tasting today. So it's pork and chicken, obviously, and so don't get it wrong. I did write it down, so if you see me looking elsewhere, I'm just trying to get it right for you. So this recipe has soy sauce, salt, pepper, sugar, vinegar, oyster sauce, bay leaves, oil, and garlic. So, but kind of thinking about the basics of adobo, right? It's really protein, vinegar, right? It's got to have vinegar. It's not an adobo without the vinegar. So what you're doing is you're basically, you know, like I told you, adobo, marinade, it's cooking as a marinade. It's a process. It's different. It's different. It's unique from how the way the other parts of the world cooks. So it has uniqueness that's only Philippines, and that's why it's such a important dish. And hey, Duterte, go ahead and make adobo your official dish. It's okay. You know, that's a great dish that represents you. So I know all of you adapted and it's considered the unofficial official dish, but I got you. You know, spread the word. Adobo is the Philippines. This is your official dish. All right. So going forward, so you got to have a protein, you got to have garlic, black peppercorns, and obviously you cook it in oil, right? So that's kind of the generalization. So there's many variations. Some people put peppers in it. Some people put tomatoes in it. There's seafood variations. There's squid. There's pork. There's chicken. Individualized. Everybody's got their little bit of essence, and I love it. And that's why I'm so excited to taste it. So I'm tasting a generalization of it, but I do look forward to sharing my taste test experience with you beautiful people on the chicken and pork adobo. Now, what do we have over here, Obrian fam? What? I want to get into this too, right? So Lechon Kawali, what's going on with that? So, you know, me as an American, and those Americans and British and Europeans and Arabians and China Asians and China, I don't care who you are, where you are, and you reach this channel, you know, I understand if there's some, you don't like meat, I understand that. But today, you know, Lechon Kawali, I am so interested in you. Yes, I am. You know, as an American, as many of you, we love bacon. Did you know Lechon Kawali is made out of pork bellies? That's bacon, but it's bigger, bolder, and wow. So when I got this, right, so like this, and I'll bring you forward in a minute and kind of scan over this so you got a good visual of what I'm going to be taste testing, but I'm just so excited. Obrian fan, I'm so excited today. My mouth is watering looking at what I have here. I even look, check it out. I even got a pineapple, and you wouldn't believe me what I've got in there, but I've got a pineapple drink. I'll tell you what's in it toward the end. But let's focus on the recipe of this, right? So we've got Lechon Kawali. Number one, what is lechon? So basically pork belly. It's a succulent pig. You can do a lot of history research on it. It initially started with smaller pigs, and you know there's some, you know, they were still drinking milk, and then they went with bigger pigs and so on and so forth. There's a lot of history there, but bottom line, lechon is a succulent, delicious pig, and that's what we're dealing with today. And this is beautiful. I mean, I'm looking at beauty right in front of my face. And so what is quality? All right, so you got lechon. We know that's a delicious pork, right? It's a beautiful, succulent pig. Just saying the words makes my mouth water. But kawali basically is an important aspect of almost every Filipino's family and what they grew up with. Kawali is a wok, right? You know, you like have Chinese woks, things like that, cooking pans. So kawali is technically a Filipino wok, a cooking dish that's traditional for them. It can be small. Most of the time it's, 12, 15 inches, and it's made out of iron, but there's a lot of variations today. Bottom line, a kawali is a traditional wok, if you will, for the Filipino family. And so you'll have that in different dish names. And believe me, after this, if you like this, let me know. I'll probably try some more dishes for you. But so the lechon kawali is basically saying, hey, we got this delicious pork, this pig, this succulent pig, cooked in our traditional wok with our oils and our seasonings. And so lechon kawali is a pork, and there is different variations. What I'm doing today, kind of so you know where the dish is coming from. It's a pork belly soaked, so it makes the meat tender. It soaks it up, and then it's fried in a kawali and made crisp, delicious, and is the glory that you see on my plate. And then I have because I wanted to get as traditional as I could and give you good feedback. So this right here is a traditional Filipino vinegar, and it's got something else in it. And to be honest, I don't know. I just wanted the traditional, authentic flavor. So I know this is a vinegar. It may have some other juices to it, but so it's kind of a dipping sauce to change up the flavor. And then this, what I got here, is some like pepper, some seasonings, and I don't know. Look, I got some noodles. I got some peppers. It's got a sauce to it. It's even got carrot. Oh my God. Ooh, that's a little spicy. I like it. So some Filipino flavors added to it. So yes, I know I'm kind of like going all over the place here, but listen, I'm just excited to share this experience with you, and I'll go ahead and tell you, this pineapple and mango, right? I wanted to bring the flavors and the juice representing Philippines. So I'm gonna have a little drink because I've just been eyeing it. You know what I mean? Pineapple and mango. Yeah, it kind of sets the mood to taste this. So, all right. You know what time it is. I'm gonna bring you in so that you got a close-up view here, and then we'll taste this beautiful glory. Oh, yeah. Mwah. Let's get it. So, all right, my beautiful people, look at this. So let's go in. So looking at the lechon kawali, right? So if you're looking at it, so notice, so the skin itself, right? Oh, slightly crispy. You've got your fat portion, and then you've got your meat portion, right? So this overall, just think of bacon but better. Like it's like a bacon steak is what I think about. Look at that. So I peel this apart, and this skin, ladies and gentlemen, that is such a delicious part of the Philippines. They use this on so many things and are known for lechon, their seasonings, and how they make their sauce whenever they're roasting their pigs. Look at that delicious fat inside. Oh my God. Do you see that? My mouth is watering. It's beautiful. So, and then kind of like the spices and stuff like that, right? We got peppers, we got noodles, we got carrots, and the flavor is good. So all that is just meant to soak it up, right? So whenever we're tasting this, we got something we can kind of add to the fork, put on the meat, right? Add a little pepper to it. And then here we've got a traditional vinegar sauce. So it's smoky, right? It's not clear. It's not like for all you around the world, right? So this isn't regular vinegar. This is that stuff you get at a grocery store. This is authentic vinegar. It's smoky. It's got tender care in producing it. So, oh my God, look at that beautiful glory. Lechon Kawali. Oh, that looks so delicious. Moving right along, Obrian fam. Oh, the unofficial, official dish of the Philippines. It's so beautiful in its texture. So we've got, we've got chicken here. We've got pork. We've got that beautiful sauce going on. Seasonings. You can kind of see the little bits of the garlic and the flavor. And look over here. Yes, it's got a little bit of oil content, but oh, look at that. Oh, it just dropped off. Oh my God. Oh, I'm cheating. I tasted it. Sorry. Even the oil was flavorful. But look at that. That's a beautiful chicken and pork adobo. Authentic Filipino food. Oh, I can't wait to taste it. Ah, Lechon Kawali. You look so beautiful. And to mix it up with a beautiful jasmine rice. Oh, yeah. So what does it taste like? Well, let's taste it. Let's get into this beautiful Filipino glory. Oh, yeah. So, all right, beautiful people. So, it's time to taste this wonderful Filipino glory. Thanks again for joining me in this adventure. So, all right, so what do we test first? I really want to test that adobo on this rice. So let's get into it. All right, so again, this is pork and chicken. Ooh. Let's just get some of this gravy on this rice. Obrian fam, I'm just gonna get into it. I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna pour it on. Get some of this going. Put some of this gravy on this jasmine. Oh, look at that, it fell. All right. And, there's more on this plate. All right. And don't worry, I'm going to eat all of this. So, we'll taste it here. But, so I can tell you fragrance. Wow. All right. So what's hitting me right off the bat is I smell the garlic. And I like it. I like depth and flavor. And I know kind of like in prior videos, like the fast food, and we're talking about spaghetti and there's no garlic in the sauce, all that good stuff. This has flavor. This is authentic. This is not kid stuff. This is adult stuff. And, all right, I don't want to water. In fact, let me get a little bit more gravy. Everybody out there in the interwebs, I just gotta say, Filipino food. You gotta try it. And you know, I need a good, I need goodness of the Philippines in my life right now. This is bringing everything home. You know, it's simple. Oh, it looks all good. So, first, let's just start before eating the actual primary protein ingredient, the chicken or the pork. I just want to grab a little bit of that beautiful gravy and oil content with that jasmine rice. And as you know, O'Brien fam, I love jasmine rice. So, you and I, you know, we're on the same page. You like good food, I like good food. So, all right, let's get real. Let's taste it now. Please don't disappoint me. I've been looking forward to this. Going in. Oh, yeah. Mm. O'Brien is pleased. I got my knife with me. Look at that tender. Ooh. O'Brien fam, the pork is so tender. It's I can't even cut it. It's just look, it just breaks apart. Look at that beautiful glory. Ah. Let me savor the flavor. Mm. Mm. My Filipino friends, viewers, Americans, all of you throughout the world. Mm. Mm. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry smacking because it's just so delicious. Apologies if you think it's rude, but you know you're on a taste test video. I have to interact with you. That those first couple of bites, to be honest with you, was incredible. I really like it. I gotta taste more, to be honest with you. Hopefully you don't mind. Thanks for joining me on this journey, this flavorful adventure. Let me grab some of that beautiful pork. Let's get some of that jasmine rice and salt. You're not getting away from me. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, see that? Not gonna happen, O'Brien fam. Oh, I'm a little bit barbaric today. I want all the flavor. You know what time it is. We're getting into it. Going in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I'm loving it so far. I want more. I want more. have a bite of this beautiful adobo. It's the pork and rice. Oop, I spilled some. Going in again. Oh. So beautiful. Such historical events. The evolution, hundreds of years, has led us here today. Right? There was no internet. There was no electricity. Before all that, it was more simple. You know, the Filipino family coming together with a good dish, good conversation, and just the beauty of life, right? I mean, why in this world today we're so negative, we're so political, you know, we got, you know, I'm not bringing the virus in here, this video, but I gotta say, you know, simple things like this matter. And I freaking love my introduction to Filipino food. The pork was absolutely delicious. The vinegar wasn't overdone. The garlic, I love garlic. I love it. If it's done right, it can't be just garlic, right? Garlic brings out flavors in dishes. And in this adobo with the pork, it works. And so I'm curious, though. Let's see. I want to try some of the chicken. All right, looks like we're dealing with a thigh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So look, beautiful people. Look how succulent that looks. Look. Going in. Oh, yeah. You know, fam, sometimes the clouds, they just part and that ray of sun comes through and you're just in a moment of time like now. And there's appreciation of life, and I appreciate this opportunity to taste this beautiful food today. And I'm so lucky that you're here to enjoy it with me. No kidding. I mean, I really appreciate it. This is really good. So my first impression on adobo, chicken and pork. Look at that beautiful chicken. I'll finish my comment in one moment. I just love it. It tastes really good. Mm. Mm. Yes. I love the flavor. This is incredible. So, yeah, so kind of finish my comment, right? So, the chicken part, I love. The chicken is more tender than the pork in the adobo. And uh, I'm eating dark meat, which makes sense. Dark meat in general is more flavorful. Obviously, you can cook this any way you want, use any kind of protein. But I'm telling you, as it is, the pork and the chicken combined in this beautiful sauce completely works. The garlic, the vinegar, the pepper, the sugar, you know, all of it works. I'm loving the taste. I'm really loving the authenticity of the Filipino food here. And combining it with rice, I like rice, chicken, adobo, Filipino style. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to have to be a mukbang because all I want to do is just enjoy this flavor. Oh, some more flavor. Join me. Join me. Going in. I absolutely love adobo. So, O'Brien fam, if it tastes bad, I will definitely tell you. I absolutely love all the contrasting flavors with this adobo. If it was just chicken, I would like that. If it was just pork, I would like that. But putting chicken and pork in an adobo, I freaking love it. Yeah, I said it. I love it. And I love a good quality rice. And with jasmine rice and the sauces and the flavor, what? What are you people in the world doing? Get your butt to eating some adobo. What's wrong with you? Mmm. 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 Absolutely love it. So, American perspective on adobo, yeah. Where's this been? And where have all of you been? You need to get with the program. Philippines knows what's up. This is real. I'm not gonna edit this out. Mm. Cheers, my Filipino friends, my O'Brien fam, viewers around the world. Some delicious pineapple mango juice after eating a beautiful adobo. Yeah, life is good. Mm. Yeah, really feel it. All right, so what about the Lechon Kawali? All right, so we have this beautiful, basically bacon on steroids. What? All right, so let's cut into this. Look, some of the vinegar's falling. I think that was planned. Crispiness. I see the skin. Let's try this other piece. Oh, look at that. Look, look, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that. Pork. You got your meat. You got your crispiness. You got your skin. You got your fat. Whoops. I did it. What? I did that too. What? What's going on? What's going on is I'm so excited to taste this beautiful Filipino food, as authentic as it is. Peppers, seasonings, vinegar, lechon, delicious succulent pig, cooked the way it's supposed to. First time I've ever tasted it. Experiencing it with you. Oh yeah. Going in. Mmm. Mmm. Mm. Mmm. 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 Oh my God. I need to pack my bags to get on a plane and just join my folks in the Philippines. This this is incredible. So my first impression on Lechon Kawali, beautiful. I loved the vinegar dipping sauce. I love the peppers. I love the crisp. Look, you got like crispiness. Boom. The crispiness of the pig. Mm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. You hear that? If you can't hear that. Mm. Wow. People, this is bacon steak on steroids. I mean, the flavor hits home. O'Brien fam. Mmm. Mmm. The flavor keeps going. Wow. So, I get it. I get it. I like it. I love both dishes. The chicken and pork adobo. 9 out of 10. Mwah. Beautiful dish. I love it. I'm going to eat more of it. I want to taste all the variations. Oh my God. The Lechon Kawali? It's giant bacon, folks. It's beautiful. It tastes really good. Very good. On point. I'm definitely tasting more Filipino food in the future. And if you want me to do it, put some information down in the comments and let me know what you'd like me to try. I'll see what I can do. And so I love it overall. I like it. This was a beautiful experience for me. I really did enjoy it. I gave a 9 out of 10 on the adobo, the chicken and pork adobo. And I mean that sincerely. It's really good. I love the richness of the flavor. I love the historical events that led up to the heritage of it, and I love the richness of each part of the recipe that brings it to the flavor point of today, right now, during this video, right in front of you, into my mouth, experiencing it together. 9 out of 10 on the chicken and pork adobo. Hands down, I don't apologize for that. I love it. Almost perfection. The Lechon Kawali, I love it because it has a bacon aspect, but bigger, stronger, more flavorful. And add the homemade vinegar. I love that. And this tastes nothing like something bought in a grocery store. This really is authentic. The peppers, the seasonings, this is real. I like it. It's a little peppery, a little spicy. I love it all. So bottom line, O'Brien fam, you know, I love it all. This was a beautiful experience for me. And so for this American taste testing Filipino food, you got a 9 out of 10 on the Lechon Kawali. You got a 9 out of 10 on the adobo, chicken and pork. So well done. Really great. Thanks. I appreciate it. And so I'm going to move this out of the way. And believe me, I'm not wasting any of this. I'm eating it all. And cheers. Let me move this out of the way. We'll recap and move forward. Oh, yeah. So, all right. That was such a great experience. So to bottom line it is, you know what? You got a really good fan here with me. You know what I mean? And I loved both dishes, and hopefully you had some enjoyment of watching me experiencing it with you, because I enjoyed it. And put in the comments some additional dishes that you'd like me to test. And on the O'Brien Time channel, we kind of do reviews generally for different things, and we may reach out and do different cultures and stuff like that. But I want to respect our time today with the Filipino cuisine that was just beautiful. I mean, I really liked it. And, if you research the historical events that led up to the dishes we tasted, uh, you'll find value in it, of it, in it. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, I really did. And so I want to thank you for joining us today, and want to thank you for the experience. And I'm just so joyous in this occasion. And you know what? It's always O'Brien time with you and your family, and myself. And you're always welcome here, and you're welcome to share these videos with others. And I hope you like them. But bottom line is, we're not done yet, folks. That's right. So we're going to continue on. So we're wrapped up today. I'm going to enjoy all the food today. I'm eating it all. I'm not wasting any of it, just so you know. I really loved it. I really did. I really loved it. And again, I appreciate the comments and stuff like that that gave me the inspiration to reach out and try some more Filipino food. And for, I kind of mentioned it. I don't want to put any names out there, but I want to say to that special person in the Philippines, I love you, and I appreciate you as well. And for all of you out there in the world, I appreciate you. Thanks for joining the O'Brien Time channel. I really do appreciate it. And I would love to grow further as far as a channel and give you better content. So let me know what makes sense to you, and I'll do what I can for you. This is fun. This is a great adventure. Let's do it together. And you know what? All I want to say is a big O'Brien, thank you. Thank you. Sincerely, very much. And please click the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell. And we're not done yet. We'll see you next time. Oh, yeah.